All right, we are back with a how you doing. I've got a microphone, and you get to use the gua sha tool microphone, but that's fine. It's awesome. So these are my good friends Gail and Christina. I've already tried to do a how you doing with Christina, and I'm not very good at this stuff, and the microphone went out. It was great, so hopefully we can do something similar to that again, but Nate Core is back here helping me out because he's the boss, and I really appreciate him. So, Gail, how you doing?
Well, I'm not sick anymore,
Okay, that's
so
good.
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Good. And you ran a half marathon.
Yeah.
So tell me about it. How'd it go?
Man, that's a loaded question. It's a good one, though. It was all things highs and lows, but making it to race day was something that I didn't think I was going to see. So, yeah, this training block was one of a lot of injury and sickness. A lot of moments that Christina had shared with me of just praying that the Lord would heal me overnight, which didn't happen. And yeah, I honestly got halfway through my training block and I didn't think that I was going to make it. I mean, we talked about that. But I think through the power of community and the exchange and allowing you and Lauren to step into that suffering and into that pain with me and truly allowing both of y'all to help me to believe when I couldn't, that got me to race day.
Yeah. I think that process for me, what was cool was there was that one moment in that room over at Lolu when Lauren came in where we all had to be extremely vulnerable about what was what was taking place and how we were going to get through it. And that vulnerability allowed all of us to come together and have a plan to get you there.
Yeah.
And we could be honest every week as you're going through it, hey, I'm not doing so good today, or hey, I had a good day today, or this is what I need as an athlete. And I think that's what I really appreciated about our time leading up to that event. And then it's knowing that the next one, we got that type of plan going forward.
Yeah.
Right. And it's that team approach that I continually talk about as a physical therapist and as a coach, is just making sure the athlete knows that when you hire us to help you out, we're on your team. And it's a wonderful experience when it goes that way.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
All right, Christina, how you doing?
I'm doing really good. I feel like when the season changes, I change as well for the better. So I'm on a high personally.
Okay, good, good. I love that. Well, I wanted you to tell the story that you told before about, she told me this story and I think it's pretty exceptional and it kind of shows what kind of person you are.
So sweet.
And why I think Gail has become good friends with you. It's just the kind of heart that you have and something that I really appreciate. So can you please tell that story?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I wasn't actually expecting to share Randy's story. Yeah, so when I was 15, I saw this little boy under this tree. And at this point, really didn't think much of, I'm 15, what am I going to do when I see this little boy in this village in the Dominican Republic? So I go up to him and I see he can't walk, and it kind of hits me. I'm at this crossroads at this point of I could either keep going with my life and see a boy in the DR that will never walk ever, or I could step in and be like, I am 15 years old, but if this was my brother in the States, or if he was stateside to begin with, he would be walking 100%. So I kind of have a responsibility going forward that I did see this human that needs help, and I can meet that need, and I know people that would help me financially to do it. So I struggled for 3 years of, do I do it, do I not? I don't know if I'm capable of doing it. I'm not educated. I'm too young. I don't know Spanish. I'm this little blonde girl who in a lot of ways can't. But then when I was 18, I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to just like go to college and do what everyone else is doing. I want to see if I can help this kid. So I moved there, and it took me like 3 days to find him, but I finally find his village with the help of this Dominican family that I'm living with. And crazy enough, I had a dream about this hospital that ended up existing in the Dominican. I had a dream about this orange hospital, and the word cure was just slapped to the top of it. I look it up, and sure enough, it's a hospital that exists in the Dominican Republic that specialized in legs and feet of children called Cure. So I emailed them. I'm like, this is weird. And I promise you I'm not weird, but like, I know a little boy that can't walk. I am moving there to find him. If I can find him, will y'all help? And they're like, 100%. If you can bring him, we're helping.
It's incredible.
So I do. I find this little boy, and I walk into his house, and I'm like, he remembers me. He's like, Christina. And I'm like, wait, Randy, how do you remember my name? We haven't seen each other in 3 years. And his mom tells my translator, my sister, well, the day that they met, he had a dream that that girl was going to come back and help him walk one day. Mm-hmm. And we all start crying, obviously. And I'm like, that's exactly why I'm here, is to help you walk. Do you want to? Mm-hmm. And I mean, we're just a mess, but long story short, we take him to this hospital. They perform surgery on him. It's actually an American doctor named Dan Ruggles who performs the surgery. And now Randy can walk and run and play baseball and go to school and be a normal kid. And it's not because I was like this macho human who wanted to like take the world by the reins. It was just like this simple commandment of, oh, I saw him, I can't unsee him, and he needs help. Mm-hmm. And because of Randy physically walking, I feel like I've started from that day on, walked in a lot of other ways that I was crawling before that. So, yeah, he's changed my life just as much, if not more, than I've changed his. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Awesome. I love that story. Mm-hmm. There's 2 reasons I love that story. So I've been able to think for a little bit since the first time we did it. The first reason is, people may not know this, but basically the first physical therapist was a nurse. Mm. She saw a patient lying on a table in wartime. Yeah. And she realized that if that guy was going to just lay there, he would die in that bed. And she went to the doctor and said, hey, I think I need that guy to walk. Mm. And he's like, okay. Mm. So the nurse went over, got him to stand, got him to walk. And that was kind of the birth of physical therapy way back when. The other reason I like that part of the story is I'm a PK. I'm a pastor's kid. And so I grew up, my dad was a pastor, my grandfather's a pastor, and I've really struggled with faith and religion, and, you know, had some life experiences that have kind of either derailed me or put me back on track. But there is one story that I think is my favorite story. And it comes down to shoes and feet. Is that Jesus was willing to wash the feet of anyone. Yeah. And that is something that has stuck with me my entire life. And I think it's one of the reasons that I'm obsessed with the foot and ankle, why I love running, why I love the foot. I mean, it's just something that really is rang true with me. So,
come on. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I think that's part of why I really like that story for you. That was pretty awesome that you did that for him. So, all right, I'm gonna lighten the mood a little bit. My best friend had a birthday party on Saturday night, and they had a karaoke machine.
Right.
And I do not like doing karaoke. My wife loves it because she likes being on the microphone. She likes being in the center of attention. She can't hang a tune, but it doesn't matter. Yes. And I'm the opposite. So we get there, and it gave me my question of the day, which is, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, shoot.
I know my.
What is it?
Mine's "We Didn't Start the Fire," Billy Joel.
That's great.
I
I learned like all the words in middle school. Like I was like sitting there with the like YouTube, and I would like go back, and I was like, Eisenhower vaccine, England's got a new queen, and go back. So I know that would be mine. I don't know about you.
What do you got, Gail?
Okay, who sings the song Skydiving? I'm not. Yeah, there we go.
I don't know.
It's a country song. That song.
Oh, no, it's not Alan Jackson.
It's not.
I know what you're talking about. That's
We
the one,
know.
though?
That's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
At like age.
Do you know all the words?
Oh, I do.
Okay, so this is why this question came up. Okay. I realized, so I have dyslexia.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize this until I met Emma. But I realized when I was singing a karaoke song on Saturday that the reason I don't like karaoke is because I have to read while I'm singing and I get lost. I get so confused and I get embarrassed. It's like when I do my speeches, I have to memorize it because if I read, I get all like caught up in what's on the paper.
Dang.
Right? So I've been trying to think what my karaoke song is, and I'm like, I don't know if I have any songs completely memorized right now.
Yeah.
You know? But Emma knows like every word to every country song. So when she does karaoke, she's just doing it by what she knows.
Totally.
Isn't that wild?
That is. So you didn't sing that night?
I did. We did Boys to Men together.
Let's go.
My two best friends, Chris and Josh, and myself, and I just danced.
That's the best. We need a backup dancer.
It's good. All right. Ask me anything.
Oh. Okay. You just recently posted about your goals for this upcoming year. Yeah, what are you working on? What are you working towards?
So I did long distance triathlon basically throughout my 20s. And I did it hardcore. I mean, we're talking running 10 miles a day, on a bike 2 hours a day. Really just, unfortunately, I felt very alone during that time. I had this goal of completing an Ironman and I did it, but then I like kind of fell out of love with the sport. And then I just like hid the bike away, put running away, and then I started just doing like functional training. And as I've gone through this process with you all of seeing people in half and full marathons and going to events, and then ultimately I ran with Shirag on the half, and I had the best time.
Come on.
And I realized that every time I've done an event, every time I've been working towards something, I was not enjoying the process.
Yeah.
I was not having any fun.
Yeah.
The way my brain works it's just like I got this goal. I'm not going to be good enough at it, so I got to keep working so hard that it just takes everything away from me. And truly, I've got a half Ironman in July, and I'm trying to remain in a space of having fun with all of it, and not being alone in it, and finding the community that's going to help me get there. Because if I don't do that, then I'm just going to end up feeling alone. Like, and then I'm like, what's the point here? So that's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
Is trying to fall back in love with the thing that I love, which is exercise and running and biking and swimming and all that stuff. So that's what I'm working on.
Thanks. You know, you have a whole crew who's going to be behind you.
Yep. So I'm excited about that. Well, I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing this with me.
Yeah, you're the best.
This is going to be the last one in this room because we're expanding into a bigger space in this building. It's going to be, we're currently in suite C9, but I'm moving to A16.
Moving up.
Here at Hunter and Taylor. And what's even more exciting is that I have another physical therapist that's going to help me out a little bit when she has time. Her name's Katie Hedren, and I'm super excited to start collaborating with another therapist so that we can continue to deliver the best service that I can find. So I appreciate y'all, and I wouldn't be here without you. So or you, Nate?
Us either.
Okay.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for now, and I'll talk to you soon.